In South Carolina, there's a suburban neighborhood that looks very nice. I mean, the houses look nice. The roads look nice. The shrubbery, very meticulously maintained. Great landscaping. Send us tips. But there's something vile in this neighborhood. That something vile is a cock diesel sergeant with an attitude walking around going, "Arr! What are you doing in my neighborhood? This is my neighborhood. Don't look at my wife. You look at my wife. What you doing walking on this sidewalk? You don't belong here. This ain't your neighborhood. Arr! Arr! Want me to do something to you? Want me to do something to you?"
Go away right now. Call the police.
Hey, they've already been called. They're just waiting. You know what? Maybe you should hang on a little longer. We'll see how it goes. Then we won't have to get the report by ourselves.
What is it you're doing here?
Walking.
Then walk.
Okay, that's what I was doing. She came out of house. Well, you've been here like 15 minutes now.
Let's go. Walk away.
Keep walking.
Walk away. Walk away right now. You need help? You got this one coming. I'm happy to help you. I didn't hit you. There's a difference between pushing you.
You were the aggressor, buddy.
You're aggressive on their neighborhood.
Someone came running in. Walk back.
You better walk away. You walk away. You're talking to my wife right now.
That's your wife?
Walk away.
I didn't do
Walk
it.
away.
Your wife is speaking.
Check it out. You either walk away or I'm going to carry your ass out of here.
Dude,
what do you want to do?
You better not touch me.
Or what? What are you going to do?
You up on me.
Let's go. Walk away.
I didn't do anything to you.
I'm about to do something to you. You better start walking.
I didn't do anything to her.
You better start walking right now.
You come after me like that?
I ain't coming after you. You're in the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker. Get out. Get out. Where? Where's your house? What's your address?
Maybe we should walk you home.
Walk me home? Well, you bet. You want to bet what I can do? I live here, sir.
Okay,
right now, you're harassing the neighborhood. I'm not harassing anyone walking through the neighborhood I live in, sir. Where? But check it out. We are a tight-knit community. Okay. We take care of each other. A hell of a lot longer than your ass, because I have never seen you before in my life. How long have you been living here? Why does that even matter to you? How long have you been living here? It doesn't matter. You know what? Get the hell out of my face. Get out of my face. You walked up to me. Check it out, motherfucker. I ain't playing with you. You either get your ass moving or I'm going to move you. You smell drunk. You want to bet? You are drunk. I'm about to show you what I can do. I would suggest you better walk away. Walk away. Walk away. I'm walking. You keep following me, sir. There's only one way out of here, and it's right over there. There's multiple ways out of here, sir. You want to bet? Walk away.
Oh, big guy, huh? Big tough guy. Huh? Picking on a teenager. Sergeant Pentland. Johnathan Eugene Pentland. He's on the sidewalk, walking down the sidewalk. Apparently not fast enough for Mr. Pentland. "'Cause you talking to my wife." The wife. But it appears that they've had run-ins before. I don't understand. According to incident reports, one event happened on April 8th that involves a young man. Oh, God. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, this is getting, this is real time right here, okay? This is real time. I was going to go one way with this story, but while I was playing, I said, let's see if there's some more information on this story before Tim Black puts his foot in it. You know, because that's what happens if you don't check sometimes, and sometimes you don't because you think you have it. These are the people in the neighborhood who came out front of the guy's house, pissed off. In this tight-knit community, it looks like the community is tightly knit around not liking this guy who threatens the young kid. Okay? So that's one thing. The other thing is,
initially announced that at 8:30 this morning, Johnathan Pentland was arrested for assault and battery 3rd degree, in reference to the video that we've all seen. It's a very disturbing video. It's one that we're not going to tolerate or condone in Richland County. And the message I want to give is that when something like that happens, the Sheriff's Department is going to act very swiftly, and we're going to hold those responsible for those accountable. We're not going to let people be bullies in our community, and if you are, then you're going to answer for it. And that's what we've done in this case. This case first came to our attention on Monday when our deputies responded and took initial reports. They did a good job at that point because they didn't rush to make judgments. They took the information and it was passed to our investigators. Our investigators got it yesterday, but one of the most valuable pieces of evidence we had was the video. I want to thank whoever's responsible for that video. Thank you for doing that. That shows what our community can do when we work together. Taking videos, reporting stuff to us. Our initial call came from a citizen that lived in that community who saw the confrontation and called the sheriff's department and reported it to us. That's what we ask our citizens to do. When there's something going on in the community, call, let us respond so we can get involved and we can take care of it.
They arrested Johnathan Pentland. They charged him with assault. He did put his hands on this child. He threatened him a number of times. He cursed at him, yelled at him, and pushed him. He put his hands on him. He assaulted him. The young man looks as if he's just walking down the street. Even the police feel that way. They're like, hey, thank you. You did a good job, community. It's what we need you to do. We need you to tell on these people. Don't take the matters into your own hands. Let us come and take the matters into our hands. We'll deal with the trash. Now, let's continue to exhibit this same level when there's something else going on that we need to know about. All right? Let's have this same level of anger about nonsense. Anything else to help us make money off the community. Thank you very much. Thank you for pulling together. We can get this scumbag off the street. Now, once again, guys, so while I'm watching the video play, I go and pull it up. I'm going to read you this. It says, the sheriff's department said that 2 other incidents involving the young black man were reported to the deputies that responded to the confrontation between him and Pentland. Those cases are being investigated independently. Oh, so they were just now reported. They weren't reported before. So this is how you give context, I guess. I guess Pentland and maybe some others in the neighborhood are now saying, hold on a second. There's more to this. According to instant reports, one event happened on April 8th. It involves a young man allegedly touching a woman without consent. The second incident took place on April 10th and involves a young man allegedly picking up a baby without permission. It goes on to say, the victim has an underlying medical condition that may explain the behavior exhibited in the alleged incidents. The sheriff's department said RSSD is actively working to get him the help that he needs in an attempt to divert him from the criminal justice system. The sheriff's department confirmed Thursday that the Pentland's home was vandalized by unknown protesters on Wednesday evening. It told CNN Thursday that while the neighborhood has not been sealed off, Pentland and his family was removed and taken to a safe location after the home was vandalized. It seems that Pentland or people related to Pentland or people that know something are saying that, hey, oh, this is now an issue. Okay, but this is what happened before. On April 8th, he did this, and on this other day, he did this other thing. Why didn't you call the police? Rambo. Suburban Rambo. Why didn't you call the police? It's not your job to be police. Why didn't somebody report it on April 8th? That we got a young man who touched somebody's wife. Why not report that? I understand that if you thought that happened, whether it happened or not, but if you thought it happened, because I have no evidence of anything happened other than you being aggressive here in this video, but if you thought that happened, why not report that so that the next time it happens, you got him? And if you touched his child, if you touch my child, that's not going to be something I keep to myself and wait till you do another thing. If you touch my child, I'm going to be in that ass immediately. I'm going to contact the police. We're going to make the phone calls. Rambo, what I'm saying is, if what you're saying is true, you have a case and you have a reason to be concerned. And I don't think the neighborhood, all those people that are out there, I don't think they would be at your door harassing you if they knew or if you communicated. So here's the thing. Mr. Pentland made a statement in the video. He said, we're a close-knit community. Obviously, you're not, because no one else knows what you know. Because I cannot fathom, I can't wrap my head and imagine that all those people that came outside that were at your door yelling at you knew or believed these allegations that you say took place, which means there is no communication. You're not letting other people be aware. And other people got kids. If you're saying he's touching people's wives and kids, well, other people need to know because they have kids. See, you care about you more than you care about everybody else. So don't say you have a tight-knit community if what you have is you protecting your own and F everybody else. And then you going to be with the law. You're going to be law and order. Whatever took place on April 8th could not have been so bad if you didn't feel it was necessary to contact police. Whatever happened with your wife couldn't have been that bad if you didn't feel it was necessary to contact police. So I don't feel sorry for you, because now that I realize these weren't previous incidents, well, they are previous incidents, but unreported incidents, and then your shit is the one that's videotaped, and you being the aggressor. And we all know how life goes. You're a grown man. He's a child. You know how this goes. They always catch the person retaliating. And that's what happened with you. You're a grown man, and you should know that. So there's a little nuance to the story now that we're, getting down to it. But these are all alleged. And the only thing I have to go on right now is what I'm looking at. And my eyes don't lie. This guy put his hands on a child. You can't do that. What makes you different than him? You said he put his hands on a child. What do you think you're doing? Putting your hands on a child. Was he threatening to beat the child's ass? Because that's what it said. It sounds like that's what you were threatening. Or was he just playing with the kid? I'm betting that this man, this young kid, if there's anything, he's autistic. He's on the spectrum. He probably has no malintent. Probably. And as reported in the article, needs help. You also need help because you have anger management. Folks, I'm going to keep you up to date on this story as it unfolds. Unfortunate story. And with a little bit more to it than we thought. Like most stories, there's more to it than we thought. Yeah. All right. Feel good to crack that. Because a lot of people talked about it, but I'm the first one to say, hey, there may be more to it.
Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Don't be fooled by corporate media talking heads misleading the people. Get your news and information from an entity that keeps it real. Tim Black. Tim Black is the host of The Tim Black Show. Independent news that leaves you informed, inspired, and sometimes entertained, but always in the know. Go to timblacktv.com and sign up today. The Tim Black Show is news for people who can't stand the news. See you there.